Hello and welcome to a very special Trip Report bonus episode of Rochambeau. I'm Ted. My co-host Kim has been traveling for the holiday break, and she stopped in Cocoa Beach, Florida to check out something special, Surfing Santas. That's right, Surfing Santas. She sent us back this story. Enjoy.
My name is George Trosset. Born and raised in Central Brevard County, Rockledge, Florida, Cocoa Beach, Florida, wherever you want to say. And I've always been a surfer. And for years, my mom would wear this Surfing Santa sweater at Christmas time. And my wife would get me these Surfing Santa ornaments. And I saw this Honda commercial in November of 2009, and it was Honda cars, and it showed some guys surfing in full Santa suits, getting these great waves. And I thought, I want to be a surfing Santa. So my wife made me this Surfing Santa outfit out of a raincoat we bought at the thrift store. And I called my son. I said, George, I need you and your wife to be at the beach house tomorrow morning in elf outfits. I'm going to be Santa, you're going to be elves, and we're going surfing. So the newspaper came by and took a picture of that first day. It was December 24th, 2009. The picture was published in the Christmas Day paper, Florida Today, and throughout the next year, some friends of mine would say, hey, George, what's Surfing Santas? I says, I don't know. Come to the beach house next December 24th. We'll figure it out. 19 friends showed up. And I thought, how are you going to top that? So these are close friends. I knew their phone numbers, people I've traveled with and surfed with all my life. Then the next year rolls around, and Surfing Santas, for the longest time, was the best kept secret in Cocoa Beach. However, if you had been to Surfing Santas and you knew about it, then you'd whisper, you going to Surfing Santas? Yeah, I'm going to Surfing Santas. You going? Yeah, I'll be there. The next year we had 84 Santas. I knew about half of them. So it's just like Facebook, friends of friends of friends. Then it was 150, 225, 300. Last year we had 837 Surfing Santas, and 10,000 people on the beach came to watch it. Our very first year, my 3-year-old grandson was our only spectator. And now we have 10,000 people come to see it's the most fun day you can have on the beach. The energy that you get during Surfing Santas makes it all worthwhile. Forget the silly costumes, forget the surfers dressed as Santa going surfing, forget the Hawaiian dancers, forget the aquanuts playing on the stage. The energy is what it's all about, and the energy is amazing. You've got 10,000 happy people, all, I'd say 80% are dressed for the occasion, maybe 100% wearing Santa hats, I don't know. But no one's bitching about Donald Trump. They're not complaining about the economy. They're just there having a good time, and I guarantee you it's a good time.
I love it. So we heard rumor that some Santas might parachute in.
In 2012, I got this phone call. Guy Chuck Julian said, hey, George, he says, I'm a professional stunt parachute guy. He says, would you allow me to parachute in on Surfing Santas, me and 5 of my friends? I said, allow you? I said, hell yeah, come on down. And they did. The following year, we had 12 Santas parachuting. The weather went bad, and they couldn't get the plane off the ground. The next year, we had about 30 parachuting Santas. And in 2014, in downtown Cocoa Beach, they dropped 48 Santas at the same time. I looked up, and it looked like they were going to crash into each other. I didn't know what was going to happen, but then I realized my friend Chuck Julian is nuts. And we had a landing zone on the beach. I mean, it was probably from here to the dune, probably 300 yards long and probably 50 yards wide. We had stop the crowd from getting in the landing zone. And all of a sudden, when 48 people jump out of a plane at the same time, it's mayhem. So they're coming in and they're zooming over the crowd. And I'm like, this can't continue. So we separated with the Santa parachuters, and now they have their own event the week before Christmas at the Canaveral Pier, up here at the pier. So, yeah, so it was awesome.
My name is Gary. I manage the Sierra Motel in Cocoa Beach, Florida. And each year we have this event called the Surfing Santas that draw people from all over the United States. We've even had a couple from Europe that had come over. So when this day arrives, we see people coming by the hotel and staying at the hotel in every conceivable Santa suit that you've ever seen. And I mean, some of them are green, some of them are blue, most of them are red and white, but all different colors. Some of them have shorts, others have long pants, some are swim trunks, and the Hawaiian garb is very popular. But it's always a treat to see people parking sometimes miles away, walking to the competition and seeing that horde. I mean, a horde of 500-600 surfing Santas in their regalia standing on the beach, some of them surfing, some of them just come to observe the others. The beach is just loaded with people watching the event, and we always look forward to it. It's quite a big thing for Cocoa Beach.
My name is Christina Arts, and I am the general manager here at Coconuts on the Beach in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We have been hosting Surfin' Santa, I want to say, for the last 5, maybe 6 years now, which started as a family just going out and surfing behind their backyard one day, and it started getting big, so they came to the end of downtown Cocoa Beach, which is us. And, it just started very small, a couple hundred people, and now we're into the couple thousand people. And it's amazing. The community all comes together, and, it's a nice way to spend time with family and friends. And like I said, just one little family just decided to go surfing on Christmas Eve morning, and it's turned into this. And George and his family are great people, friends of ours that, just kind of said, hey, can we just kind of use your establishment as a home base? And yes, of course. And now it's what it is. They start straggling down around 8. They get a little wristbands to try to keep track of how many Santa Clauses are in. And everybody wears a Santa suit, or something that's red. And all the long boards and short boards all line up along the beach. And once George makes the announcement that it's time to go out, they all paddle out. In the meanwhile, they have hula dancers on the beach and up on stage. And they have the ukuleles. And it's real Hawaiian theme, Jimmy Buffett style. It looks like Santa Claus gone crazy. They're everywhere as far as the eye can see. Yeah, so they're going to be all around. This whole entire beach is going to be lined with boards and Santa Clauses and elves, and it's going to be amazing. You can't describe it. It's just amazing.
All right, so my beau Sean and I are leaving our place, walking down the beach with many, many others, headed to the gathering at the end where we can already see it's a sea of red already.
Yeah, there's Santa Claus patterned onesies. There's a lot of different takes on the elf outfit. There's a bare-chested Santa t-shirt with a peppermint tie and every manner of elf hat that you could imagine. There's a particular line of Santa Claus-themed Hawaiian shirts that I'm guessing somebody around here has cornered the market on.
We saw some in the store yesterday. They are really cool looking. Well, let's do this then. Let's get in the mix and talk to some of these Santas.
I'm Surfing Santa Steve, and I'm just here for the cool vibe that is Surfing Santa Cocoa Beach. It's just like, the coolest thing you can do around here on Christmas Eve. Why not?
I am Surfing Santa Dave, and the reason that I am here is because I want to soak up as much beach life as I possibly can while I'm still alive. It is the best place to do it.
And how many times have you guys come to this before?
This is the first time. This is my first time. Just moved here, like 6 months ago, and yep, he told me about it. I'm like, we got to do this. We got to do it.
Yeah, I moved here from Fort Worth 2 years ago, and this is my first time to do this. But since living at the coast, I just started surfing. My family started surfing. All my buddies are starting to surf too, and so we're just, like I said, trying to absorb as much as we can while we're here.
So you're both relatively new to surfing in general.
Oh yeah, me and my kids. Yeah, they did surf camp right after we moved here, and yeah, just taking it all in.
I think the coolest thing about it is that we got free parking because we're going to be paddling out. The other side to that coin is that we meet here with friends, and it just seems like a giant community, and everyone's embracing everyone else here. And so I think that's one of the most beautiful things about that. Not to mention, just a few minutes ago, everybody's watching the water hoping for waves. We just saw what looked like a small eagle ray breach the water twice and clear its flukes out. So it was absolutely, you're going to get to see things here that you don't expect you're going to end up seeing anywhere else, and that's just very cool.
What a great Christmas Eve day. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I am Bad Santa, and I live in Cocoa Beach, and I'm ready to catch a wave.
Is this the first time you've ever done this?
No, this is my 4th year. It's getting bigger every year. I'd say last year was big, and this is just as big or bigger.
And can you describe for people what it's like here?
It's paradise. Just another day in paradise. I'm so lucky to live here.
How long have you lived here?
6 years.
Very.
Yeah. From Chicago. Southside.
Nice move.
Southside.
And so when you look out, can you see people you know, or does it just look like a sea of Santas?
Last year when I went out on the water, I went pretty far out, and I turned around and I was in awe of the massive amount of people that were on the shore. It was a beautiful sight. Beautiful sight.
Very cool.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank
And
you.
Have fun today.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, my name is Chris Kringle, and I'm here each year for the last several years to celebrate the spirit of Christmas here in beautiful Cocoa Beach, Florida.
And how did Chris Kringle find out about Cocoa Beach? But do you know everything?
We know everything. We know that this is a hidden gem in Central Florida and in the East Coast of the United States. We love this area, and it's a great place to celebrate Christmas. Beautiful sun, beautiful beach, wonderful people, and a great event that has emerged here in Cocoa Beach. Other than a little bit warm for Santa, it's a wonderful event.
Definitely not your natural climate.
No.
I'm Mike. I love coming up here to the Surfing Santas. It's my girlfriend's birthday. It's the day before Christmas. You can't beat this to be at the beach.
This is my first year here. We just moved back to Florida and enjoying having fun with my dad and his girlfriend and just having a blast here. There's only a few places you can be in your flip-flops on the beach, so.
On the shoulders of some elves.
Yeah, so let's talk about what's going on here.
What happened was a couple of weeks ago, 3 elves showed up at the house, and they said, hey, you guys going to Surfing Santas? And we was like, well, sure we are. And so we decided, the 6 of us, to come together, but the only way we agreed to go with the elves was if we could go on their shoulders. And
it's a long day.
It is, and they're strong. They're short, but they're strong. And so we said, we're going to do it.
Yeah, they were all about it. They said you just have to buy our drinks, and it's great because they only take 1 or 2 beers all day. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Lightweights but strong.
Exactly.
Perfect.
See, that's the way we talk about it.
Walk up and check out the stage and stuff.
Sure. I think it might be a costume contest.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That's it. Look at these gals. Now the serious judging comes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be crowd participation judging. So I'm going to stand behind each person or persons, and you will be judged on your applause level. We have an official applause meter.
A really big beehive.
So I'm Brandon Smith. I'm here just to have some fun out on the beach. I've been doing this for several years, coming out to the contest, and I decided to pull out my stilt costume this year and have a little more fun.
You look fantastic. I'm a tall girl. My arm is fully extended to try to chat with you. And you have a fantastic elf suit on, and it looks like you have presents for feet.
Yeah, I was fell asleep in the Santa's workshop. The other elves tied me down to the presents. That's what happens when you fall asleep on the job.
My name is Janine Mioset. So my sister knows that I like anything weird and wild, and so she found this hat. They were trying to decide if they wanted to actually, produce them. So this is like a one-of-a-kind thing. And, now we're thinking, I know it actually wiggles. It's a mermaid Christmas wiggling hat.
It is phenomenal. I love it.
Just hoping my battery lasts the whole time. And I'm 6'2", so this adds another 2 feet. So it's 8'2". I've always wanted to be taller.
Good job.
This gentleman couldn't fit on the stage. He's a Christmas present. Plus he's getting a little wobbly on those stilts because of the rum that he's got in his bag there. This guy's sponsored by Yeti. The Mountain Santa.
I am Yukon Cornelius, madam. I'm the greatest prospector of the North. I'm down here looking get a little sunshine, a little warmer weather than I'm used to. No, it's very cold this time of year, you know.
Understood. How did you find your way here?
Well, I walked from where I live a few streets down, madam. It was an enjoyable walk. It takes a long time to get here from there when you're dressed like this.
I understand. And so we have on full snow gear, and who do you have with you?
I have Rudolph with me. This is a very young Rudolph. Just in case you don't know who I am.
Everyone needs context.
That's right.
Perfect.
That's right.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your second place win. That's awesome.
And our mermaid.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's very exciting. It's so fun to be cheered on with all these magnificent competitors. Oh,
so much Christmas love.
It is true. It's just fun. Yeah. Especially doing it on a lark. Happy holidays to you.
I'm Vanessa. I'm from Merritt Island, and this is my third year coming here. It's just fun, man. Like, people dress up like Santa and surf. Like, what's not to like about it? Right now, let's see. There's a Santa Claus with a reindeer. And I think there's a bunch of paddle boarders. I think those are the ones that are having the most fun because it's pretty flat today. And the gingerbread man who looks like he's a little bit too heavy for his board. So I don't think he's going to actually I don't think he's going to make it up today, unfortunately.
Surpassing all expectations.
Wasn't everything I said?
It's more than everything you said. It's wonderful.
It's so cool.
I really enjoyed listening to you and your family on stage tell your story, too.
Yeah, my son's a massage therapist, and he said he tells all his clients the story, and because I used to drink. And then he's like, Dad? But it's true. It's real.
It's happening. This is such a beautiful thing you've created.
It was all an accident, really. I mean, we created it. I mean, it all happened, but we didn't do this. We didn't want to make it this, or didn't try to make it this.
It just happened.
It just happened. These guys they're the Aquanauts. The band is Aquanauts.
Awesome.
And they're all surfers. The first year was just our family, right? The next year, our friends showed up. My wife started fixing breakfast. And we hit about 200 and something Santas one year. And my wife says, this has got to stop. We were going to Sam's Club and getting $1,000 worth of food and share with everybody. And it was cool because it's our Christmas, right?
Right. But there's limits.
Yeah, so we got to move down here. The city invited us down a couple years ago. And they've embraced it 100%. They've got the EMT and the fire department and lifeguards and jet skis. And if anything happens, they're here to take care of things. About this guy with the least expensive beard here. There's a guy here. He's wearing plaid shorts, flip-flops. He's got a flowered shirt with fish on it, a little Santa hat, and his beard is a green trash bag from the dollar store. And it is awesome. But that's what's happened. All these outfits have started happening. But it's really cool because when you get thousands of people all in a good mood, having a nice day, it's pretty special.